What's up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on today's video. I have a fun one for y'all. I think you're going to enjoy this. I know I am. Welcome, Bandana Gang. If you are a subscriber, a friend, or a fan of Justin, Texas, welcome to the channel. If you've never been here before, I know we share a lot of the same subscribers, so I know some of us are already friends and stuff. But I thought this would be fun because you know I love me some Falling in Reverse, and I've already reacted to the videos he's going to react to. He did I'm Not a Vampire and I'm Not a Vampire Revamped, which I know are not really, I wouldn't feel like these songs are like his cup of tea necessarily, so I'm interested to see what he's going to have to say about them. We also rocking the bandana because Bandana Gang, which kind of started as a joke, but I figured if I'm reacting to Justin, he's gonna wear the bandana, I'm gonna wear the bandana too. So here we are. Anyway, on to the video. It's a little bit longer one, but I think it's gonna be fun. Justin's very funny, especially when he isn't necessarily into something. His facial expressions say it all, that's for sure. So, and I know this one was a request by my friend Meg, who I have another video coming for. I'm finally going to react to some chinchilla, and I will explain more about that in that video. So if you love chinchilla, then make sure and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified as soon as I upload that video, which will be coming out this week. So, onward and whatever. Okay. I'm gonna let Justin take it away. So we'll see what he thinks of these songs.
What's going on? We got I'm Not a Vampire, Falling in Reverse, and Revamped in one video for Meg. Let's go.
For Meg. Yep. He doesn't usually do a double feature, so.
If you would like me to request to something, I don't know why that's been giving me problems today. Request something and have it reacted to within a week.
You know, I feel that 100% because you would not imagine how many times I have to stop and start a video because generally once I get started, I'm good. But sometimes the intro can definitely fuck you up. And sometimes you just have to redo it and you're just like, why did I say that? That was stupid. Hilarious. I edit mine out most of the time.
You can Cash App $14.99. So weird. $14.99, $15, whatever. If you want to. You do not have to. You can just always request something, and I will probably almost always get to it. But if you want me to do it right away, that's the way to do it. Just in case people don't know. Love y'all. Y'all are great anyway. Y'all are the best.
I'm still waiting on Falling in Reverse, Last Resort. Justin. He hates me, I swear.
Supporting is awesome, and the best way to do that is just watch all of my videos. All right, cool.
You know, and I will say, this is just a testament to how entertaining Justin actually is. I usually will only watch reactions to people I really, really like artists I really, really like, but I actually enjoy, there's a few reactors, my homie Gimmickless, I'm sure a lot of y'all probably have watched his videos too. The LVME, Flawed. There's the Black Pegasus. There's like a handful of reactors that I will absolutely I will watch other artists that maybe either I've been curious about or that maybe it's older music. Black Pegasus does that a lot where he reacts to much older music stuff that I grew up with through the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. That's more like a rock thing, and those are always super fun to watch. But watching Justin, he got me hooked on this fucking song called by Litany, and it's called Bedroom. And I mean, if y'all follow Justin, y'all probably saw that too. And that was, if you have not seen his reaction to that, please go watch it because that reaction just made me happy. He was so happy watching it, and then the dance moves on top of it. He was just.
If you wanna come to my place, then we can talk about the weather. If you wanna come to my house.
Dude, I like this.
He was just having such a good time. I was having such a good time. So go check out that reaction. But it's kind of it's become a thing where I'm more apt to watch people who are just entertaining in general and have something good to say about music. I mean, it may not always be good, but they have something I don't know, intellectual to say about music, I guess. and then entertaining on top of that, because like I said, I'm ADHD. If you can't tell, I talk a million miles an hour. And like, if you are not entertaining me, like, I will click off. It's a thing. So, you know, and that's generally why I watch like the reactors that I do. And but even there's only a very small percentage of the ones that I do actually watch who I watch all of their, like, majority of their videos. Now there is certain videos I won't watch if I think I want to do a reaction to it. I won't. But other than that, you know. So hey, look, headphones were plugged in already. Hey, wait, those are new headphones.
I'm excited about this one.
Did I not notice that before? When did you get those? Look at the hair. Oh my god, his face.
Yikes.
That's so funny.
The hair. Okay. Let's go.
So how did you end up in rehab? Tell me a little bit about it.
Great
Talk to
minds.
me.
Oh, really? Oh.
I'm in here.
Oh, I
It
forgot
was
the
a
beginning of
little
this.
bit of
So
a
funny.
misunderstanding.
I'm not an addict. I just came here looking for some friends.
Yeah.
No idea why I'm here.
I love this song. I do. I can't help it.
That's right.
I have no idea why I'm here.
Reality.
He's such a good guitar player.
I was about to say, at first that sounded like a melody, like of a rock song that I've heard before, but then it changed. So never mind. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know, because that's gonna drive me nuts. All right.
I don't think I know, but I kind of want to know. Wait.
Understanding.
I'm not an addict. I just came here looking for some friends.
I never really thought about it.
I have no idea why I'm here.
That's right.
I have no idea.
It didn't sound like a rock song necessarily, but something about it, I guess, just at first listen, it kind of reminded me of the very first few, like, notes of Walking on Sunshine. Not a rock song, but I don't know.
Why I'm here.
Reality. I was about to say, at first that sounded like a melody, like of a rock song that I've heard before, but then it changed. So never mind. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know, because that's gonna drive me nuts. All right.
I don't.
Hot in here.
I'm not a vampire, but I feel like one. Sometimes I sleep all day because I hate the sun. My hands are always shaking, body's always aching in the darkest when I feed. Well, I can lure any woman that I want to in my bed with me. And whiskey seems to be my holy water. Mothers better lock your doors and hide your dog.
You know who, and I haven't said this about Falling in Reverse at all, really, because this feels different from what I've heard in other ones. This
big
kind of
time.
reminds me of, and it's not a bad thing, Avenged Sevenfold. Just a little bit. And I'm not,
Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see what you have to say, but like, I've seen Avenged Sevenfold live, like, not quite the same. Not quite the same, I would say, but like, I could see like the guitars and the drums in it are very similar, and they were big kind of at the same time, I think. Like, I want to say they came out with, like, I don't know if it was this album, but I want to say like 2011 was The Drug in Me Is You, maybe? Was it 2011? 2015? I'm trying to remember when he went to prison. I can't remember, but I know it was like, I want to say that was in the early like 2000s. I feel like he got out in like 2000. Maybe he went in 2008. I can't remember, but it was like definitely the early like 2000s ish when I was listening to this type of music. But and I saw Avenged Sevenfold in the early 2000s, so it would have been like maybe 05, 06, maybe even 04. I can't remember exactly, but I don't know if I would say Avenged Sevenfold, but there's a lot of bands it does remind me of.
Avenged Sevenfold, just a little bit. And I don't listen to rock all the time, so don't hate me for it. But I say that because I really like, there's like a group of songs from them that I really like because they came out to Iraq when I was deployed in Balad. And it was.
Thank you for your service. And to any other service members out there, thank you very much for your service. I come from a very long line of war vets and military people, so the utmost respect for anybody who has served or is serving.
It was really awesome. Like, so many bands had backed out, and they were one of the only ones that still showed up. And I like, you know, I had a bias, and granted, I
feel that.
know if they're still around now. Maybe I should do that on a reaction. Anyway, that just kind of reminded me of it a little bit.
There's a really popular song they had, and I don't know if you've ever heard it, Justin, if you do watch this, but I'll have to definitely share that one with you. I mean, it was so popular, there's no way you probably didn't hear it, but that would be cool. I would love to see Justin react to some like old rock that he's never actually heard of.
A little bit. So obviously I like it already.
And whiskey seems to be my holy water. Mothers better lock your doors and hide your daughters. I'm insane. Well, I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sake, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, think my heart has lost all hope.
Okay.
He's kind of vibing to it. Like I'm a little surprised. Are you lying, Justin? Like, I mean, but it's so catchy. How can you not? Like, it's just such a bop. Like, it's a vibe. Like, even the lyrics aren't, I mean, actually, like, the lyrics in places are a little bit deeper. I'm not going to go into that necessarily here, but, like, I don't know. It's just, like, fun music. It's just happy, fun, like, upbeat music. I mean, I don't know. I guess the subject matter isn't quite happy, but, like, it's just a good feeling song. Like, I like to listen to it. I like to sing along to it. It's just a fun song in general, in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one. Today, self-induced comatose.
I will say it has nothing to do with this, but actually it does. Dude, in the military, when you had to do drug tests, watching someone look at your while you're peeing is so awkward. Like it's like one of the worst experiences of my life. Like, even
Now, for my ladies out there who are watching this, and if your mind went to the same place I went to, talking about uncomfortable when like doctors or medical people are like looking at you in those places, like he has no idea what awkward is. I'm not going into story time right now, but having someone watch you pee, not even close.
like me getting like a physical for sports didn't feel like that because I wasn't doing anything. They're
Turn your head
just
and cough.
we're not gonna get into details, but it just wasn't. Now you're just there,
It was
and
good timing.
some guys watching you, like, because sometimes you gotta move it around a little bit, get it comfortable, get the snake and shaking, and it is so awkward, and I feel like that should.
What
Sometimes
did you just say?
you gotta move it around a little bit, get it comfortable, get the snake and shaking, and it is so awkward, and I feel like that should be against the law.
You have no idea. You still have no idea.
I rambled for no reason.
Yeah.
Guys, tell me if you agree.
Well, I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one.
Especially if he winks at you right before.
Well, I'm not a zombie.
Nah. No. Nope. I'd be like, no, I'm not doing it. Okay. That is so awkward. Okay.
That's
But
funny.
I feel like one. Today, self-induced, comatose, chemical day. My head is always spinning from this dizzy, blurry vision, and my stomach is hot enough. But I feel like a lady that is pregnant with a baby, 'cause I'm always throwing up. Hi, my name is Ronnie, I'm an addict. Daddy should have never raised me on Black Sabbath. I'm insane. Well, I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sake, where is my self-control?
The axe always cracks me up because it's so tiny compared to him. It's like he's playing like a ukulele. If a even smaller than a ukulele, but like it's like that's how I feel like a little tiny baby guitar, like a little ukulele, is what that looks like right there. Adorbs.
Where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all hope.
There we go.
They have the best breakdowns.
Hold on. I did like that part. It almost seemed like a I don't know if anybody's played Castlevania, like the old one on Nintendo. But when there's like I don't remember what part, it's been years. But there's a certain part where it kind of has that same thing. It's just done with a guitar here. It sounds really cool. That's what I thought of. That's so cool.
My favorite is that like the double kick drum, like when they do that like rapid fast double kick drum, just back and forth. Da 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 da. Ah, that is so sexy. I just want to hear it one more time.
That's so cool.
Ooh, you hear it?
God bless all of you now, 'cause I'm going straight to hell, and I'm taking you down with me, 'cause you know damn well.
Oh, I love this part so much.
Insane, like a feeling in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cool? I'm insane, like a feeling in my bones, coursing through my veins.
It's so funny.
When did I become so cold? For goodness sake, where is my self-control?
That's catchy.
Hey, he kind of likes it. I love
Tell me a
it.
little bit about Ronnie.
Ronnie's
I mean, I guess It may be the hair thing or what, I'm not sure. But, you know, we kind
The
of
hair
click.
thing.
We are cut from the same paisley cloth, my friend.
I know.
Ronnie and I are pretty good friends. You know, we were sillies back in prison.
I think Ronnie's kind of an asshole.
He's a party animal.
You've had a good time. You know that.
And you know something, God, when all the little babies come down the ramp, he stamps the ones that are his precious little special babies.
Hold on, what was her name? Not her.
And you know something, God, when all the little babies come
Betty
down the
White.
ramp, he stamps the
Play on Betty White. Okay, that's
Good catch.
That's funny.
ones that are his precious little special babies. And Ronnie's got that. The cleft, well, as soon as I saw that, that was it.
Does he?
I mean,
Does Ronnie have a cleft lip?
I think she meant chin.
I mean, I've never really paid attention. I mean, I look at his face, but I've never
No,
noticed
he doesn't
it.
have a cleft palate. If that's what you mean.
That was fire. It was not what I expected, but I love that, like 2000 to 2010 like kind of sound. Which
Surprised.
well, hold on, when was I in the military?
I don't know.
I'm not
when
gonna
were
tell
you?
you. Okay, yeah, that line. That sound. So this sounded good. Plus, I said it reminded me of one of the bands like I have a special place in my heart for. But I thought it was gonna sound different. Well, just with the name, I had always wanted to do this just because of the name. Because like I'm obsessed with vampires for some reason. When I wanted to grow up, NF, I didn't want to be a whapper. I wanted to be a vampire.
That's so funny. You know, it's funny he says that because, and he's said that in a different video. I can't even remember which one it was now, but absolutely, like especially when like the Twilight stuff was going on, I was absolutely obsessed with vampires and werewolves, and I've just loved sci-fi, like fantasy, basically not reality stuff. Like that's the kind of books I read, the movies and TV I watch and stuff like that. Like I read the very first Twilight book in like 10 hours, you know, and I really, really thought in the bottom of my soul that bitch was going to be a vampire at the end of that book. And let me tell you, she was not. Okay. It took me 3 other books, very long books, to get to that point. And I was very upset about it, but I finished the entire series in 5 days, like obsessed. Part of that is the ADHD. But where was like, I've seen the originals in Vampire Diaries, and there was I can't remember the name of it. There was one on Netflix that was like an original, and it had the best werewolf transformation I've ever seen in my entire life. Like it was so realistic. Somebody's going to leave it in the comments. I know it. But it was on Netflix, and it was like an original series, and it was so good. I watched the original spinoff. Was it Legends? Legacies is what it was. So I love that I'm not the only one in the world who's weirdly obsessed with vampires. Especially like if you look back at like Interview with a Vampire with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, I may or may not have been, you know, alive when that was, you know, when it came out. I'm pretty old. And then Queen of the Damned is one of my favorites though, because it's such a cool twist on a vampire movie. It wasn't like the book really. I don't think it was really like the book, like a lot. Like I don't think it followed quite along with the book, really, if I remember right. I didn't read it, but somebody told me about it. But I really love the movie. Stuart Townsend made an incredible Lestat. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And Aaliyah, who played the Queen of the Damned. That was just, I don't know. It was just different. They took a vampire story. Like they were doing kind of like I wouldn't almost say like the Twilight thing minus the sparkly vampire thing, but like I want to say, you know, kind of before that. But you'd have to, I don't want to ruin it. You'd have to watch it to understand what I mean with the comparison. But now that I've rambled on for way too long, I'm turning into Justin, guys. Fuck.
I don't know. It was weird. Interview with the Vampire is one of the best movies ever made. I don't care what anybody says. Every way. Yeah. Type Castlevania in the chat if you agree with me.
I'll have to do that
If
later.
I see no Castlevanias, I will know I was wrong. But I know I'm not. Anyone above the 35, I'm counting on you. Anyway,
I can tell you right now.
This
I
was
just
cool.
said it.
All right, we are gonna jump
best movies ever.
right into Revamped. Oh, thank God. That was stressing me out. All right. Now we got Falling in Reverse. I'm Not a Vampire revamped, and I just got the vamped part right now.
It's okay.
I generally think I'm pretty intelligent, but moments like this just,
you know, we all have them.
Remind me I'm not. Just a peasant.
No, you are.
Here we go.
We all have those moments.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but let me stop here. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is for Meg. She has been with the channel from the very start, and she wanted both these done together because normally I would have separated them, but she requested this way, and that's how I want to do it. And she's the best. This is for you. And congratulations to your niece. She's adorable. All right, let's go.
See, nice guy.
All right, tell us to be cool. And this is the first time I've done one of their revamped ones, so.
Yeah, but no, well, actually, that's not true. He just doesn't know it. So, not really his fault, but he did in the live. I requested The Drug in Me Is You reimagined, and he did that one. So he doesn't know that he's done a reimagined one. I mean, revamped is because of the vampire thing, but it's a reimagined version like that. Same with my request for Last Resort, which is reimagined from the original Papa Roach Last Resort. That was over 25 years ago. So, still waiting on that one. I've been around since the beginning. I'll probably give him shit for that for a really long time. Yep. I knew it.
Goodbye. Okay.
You were looking at Soraya. You know it. It was just, ugh, perfection.
Well, I'm not a vampire, but I feel like one. Sometimes I sleep all day, 'cause I hate the sun.
I'm thinking he's actually going to really like this because of the movie element to it, because he does love vampires, and because it is kind of like, I mean, everybody knows Falling in Reverse, or Ronnie in general, because he has a hand in the treatments and, you know, coming up with the concepts for the videos and in the writing and all of the production and everything. Like, Ronnie's hand is in everything he does. But the vampire vibes on this, I'm going to say, like, I think Justin will really like the vocals, and he won't like the screaming stuff at the end, most likely. He might, though, because Ronnie's just different when he does it. You know what I mean? It's, like, different. And he didn't mind it in The Drug in Me Is You reimagined at the end. And you know that hits people out of nowhere. So, but yeah, I think he's really going to like the video. And I think he'll really like the vocals. I'm not sure about the screaming at the end, because he's not a fan of that. But we'll see, because, you know, like I said, Ronnie just different.
Super different.
My hands are always shaking, body's always aching, and the dark is when I feed. Well, I can lure any woman that I want to in my bed with me, and whiskey seems to be my holy water.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It was taking me a second, but I had to get myself out of it. It's going to be a different take on the same song.
Yes.
All right. I'm in it now.
That's what she said.
With me, and whiskey seems to be my holy water.
That's fine.
And mothers better lock your doors and hide your daughters.
I like sorry. I like the way he changed how he went daughter, because if he did it the same way, daughter, it just wouldn't have worked. It would have thrown it way off. All right. I see you, Ronnie. Ronnie's fire. All right.
That
Mothers better lock your doors and hide your
well, and I'm sure people told him in the comment section about Soraya, like that's Ronnie's girlfriend. She's a pro wrestler. She used to go by Paige, but now she just goes by Soraya. They just got a new puppy together, and they have lots of birds, and they're fucking phenomenal people. So if you're not following her, go follow her, because she's so entertaining and just such a badass. Like, who doesn't want to be... Okay, well, I'm sure there's people who don't want to be just like that, but I would love to be just like that. What do you think, guys? Dye my hair black again like Soraya? Y'all probably don't know that, right? Because y'all have only known me from here. My hair used to be black. And, well, I pretty much had every color hair except for, like, blue. Yep, I've had every color but blue. No, I haven't had green. No blue, no green, but I've had everything else. I'm just kidding. I won't dye my hair back black. Too old for that. We keep it natural over here. Ugh. She's so stunning. Blessed.
I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all.
Fire.
The ukulele is back.
I know there's no guitar playing. I don't care.
I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one.
Who is this who is this girl?
Soraya. I say that like he can hear me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Soraya. Sorry, bro. She's taking...
If that's Mr. Radke's girlfriend, then I apologize. She is very lovely. But if she's not...
Sorry, Justin,
DM
to
me,
let you
yo.
down, buddy.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm joking. Relax.
She's taken. No joke. I would...
I'm not a zombie,
Yeah.
but I feel like one.
Stunning.
Today, self-induced, common source, chemical days. My head is always splitting from this disciplinary fashion, and my stomach is had enough. I feel like a
Hold up. That little transition was...
That falsetto.
splitting from this disciplinary fashion, and my stomach is had enough.
Because it was almost like... it almost had like a choppy feeling to it, but it didn't at the same... Does that make sense? I hope it does.
Yeah, I think what he's hearing is more of like the punchiness of the words, like, because Ronnie goes from this very floaty, like drawn out words to, like, you know, it's a part where he, like, you generally would speak it faster, so you have to, but you add a little bit of punch to it. But then right at the end of the bar there, or the phrase, Ronnie takes it up into his head voice, and it gets like super airy, and it's just so soft. But then he's back in his like kind of more of his like chest voice, and it's just his singing technique and talent is so underrated in my opinion. And people talk so much shit about him, like about his not being a good singer, and they're just fucking stupid. Go like eat a dick, you know? Like, Ronnie is such a good singer, and like that part right there, like, it just, those little things, the fact that he can slide up, hit that note, but it's just beautiful and airy, and then come back into that full chest voice in two notes separate. I mean, it's just sigh.
Because it was almost like it almost had like a choppy transition. It was because it was
yeah, it's on the had enough, and then he comes back down, but it's just so like round and soft and airy and precise, and then he brings it back down, and that's just fucking amazing.
Because it was almost like it almost had like a choppy feeling to it, but it didn't at the same. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Because it's like.
Yeah, and that's because some of the notes before that were elongated and they were like softer, more singing, and this is more of a. It's not quite staccato, but it's just it's more like a spoken singing. It's very punchy as opposed to the other, like the beginning and end of it. I think that's what I would say anyway.
I can't sing, so I didn't do justice, but hopefully that lets you know what I'm talking about.
He did the same thing that he did on Had, is, you know, that last like note part of it, he takes it up in that falsetto, or in that like airy head voice. So beautiful. I also love that kind of like electronic sounding voice in that one part that just happened. I'll rewind it so you can hear it. I don't know if that's a thing that appeals to his ears audibly, but that's mine. But like it has this kind of like some kind of electronic voice underneath his, and it just adds such a cool texture, I feel like, to that particular part of this song. But Ronnie's so good about that between his ad libs and just adding texture and dynamics to his vocal performance that he's just so captivating.
I feel like a lady that is pregnant with a baby, 'cause I'm always throwing up. And hi, my name is Ronnie. I'm an addict.
That's so cool. It's almost, I don't know if he recorded himself with almost like an auto tune, because that's what it kind of sounds like, right? But it's like it's a clear voice, a straight, clear vocal, and then it's almost like either some kind of like, it almost has like an electronic sound to it, or kind of like that the auto tune on it that gives it kind of that almost electronic sounding quality to it. But like the layering of it, that was super dope.
My name is Ronnie. I'm an addict. And Daddy should have never raised.
And then you can hear the difference there when he goes back to just having that clear vocal. Like, I'm sorry. Again, I know y'all don't like some of you don't like pausing and rewinding, but I don't care.
Pregnant with a baby, 'cause I'm always throwing up. And hi, my name is Ronnie.
Also, the music kind of drops out, so it's almost like it's the piano's still there, but it's almost a cappella, and so the voice is layered. You really can tell, and then it picks up, and then it's just the clear voice after it.
Hi, my name is Ronnie. I'm an addict. And Daddy should have never raised me on black Sabbath. I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold?
Hold on, is she a ghost? Is he a vampire and she's a ghost? But wouldn't he just make her a vampire? I'm lost. Watch the video, Justin. My bad. I'm sorry. All right.
He said it. I didn't have to say it.
Coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost the will you mortals believe? I just want the world to believe. Lost at the sight of your blood. I swear to God, I hear no
Yes, Lord. That Brody Cheeks. Bro Chacho. Bro Hannah Montana. Dude, I don't.
Did you say bro Hannah Montana?
Yes, Lord. That Brody Cheeks.
Brody Cheeks.
Bro Chacho.
Bro Chacho.
Bro Hannah Montana.
Bro Hannah Montana.
Dude.
Bro.
I don't.
Bro.
I think everybody likes the violin, right? Like, there's no one that's like, I hate that sound. That added to any like epic sound.
Yeah, I agree.
Instant winner. If you're not first, you're last.
So God bless all of you now, 'cause I'm going straight to hell, and I'm taking you down with me, because you know damn
Oh, damn. Other side.
You'll like this part, Cheston.
so I sharpen my teeth.
Hold on. By the way, people, hold on. Just so everybody knows, no, it doesn't matter for the video. I'm just saying, if you see, even with that amount, that person is gone. If someone has lost where a tub of blood is like, even red where you can kind of see through, no. But if someone lost all their blood, that would be super dark red. You probably wouldn't be able to see through it. I don't know why I'm criticizing that part. I started thinking, I was like, well, how far gone is she?
Well, she can't be all the way gone, otherwise what he's going to do after will not work. Because once you're dead, you're dead. I mean, you know, there's different types of vampires, I guess, out there. In literature, I mean. But generally speaking, you can't be all the way dead to be a vampire.
In that part, I started thinking, I was like, well, how far gone is she? My brain is, I don't get it sometimes. Sorry. Well, you got to see a little bit of my squirrel brain right now. All right, sorry. That was stupid. My bad.
This is why we're friends.
So I sharpen my teeth, 'cause I love the way it feels when I sink into your skin and draw the only thing that's real.
Oh,
You
what?
don't believe me. Should I write it in blood? You better drive that fucking stake right down my heart and try and run, motherfucker. I'm a vampire.
Take them all out.
You might not like the ending.
All right, my bad. I thought that was going a different way. I was like, dude, he's about to take them all out, but he's sacrificing himself so they don't find out about her because he loves her. I get, okay. I'm all about it now. I just wanted to see him throw them hands, you know, or claws, whatever, fangs. Oh, she's gone too.
She killed herself. Didn't want to live without him.
What the fuck? Lovely memory of Derek Jones.
R.I.P. Derek.
I don't know who Derek Jones is, but R.I.P. to him. I mean that too. I'm not. A lot of people think I'm joking all the time, and I'm not. That dude. And if you don't know, with all their videos so far, I get so.
I'm pretty sure Derek Jones was the member of the band that passed away. Super unexpectedly, I think, after his wife had passed, like 6 months after his wife had passed from like cancer or something. He ended up with like, I don't know if it was like a brain aneurysm or something, but it was something kind of like sudden out of nowhere, but like 6 months after his wife died. Or something like that. I mean, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But he was a part of the original song, but obviously wasn't here for the remake. So I'm pretty sure that's what that was about. But onward.
Enthralled. See, I know big words. With the video and its production, because it's like, it just like takes me in. Pause. His video production is amazing, and so I get caught up with the story. And I had already heard the song, so I knew the words for the most part. Dude, that was an epic. I think I might like the second one better. Completely different vibes, so I don't think you can really compare them to each other.
I think part of that is probably because of just like, I mean, because I really like the original, but I love that one too. And because I love so many different styles of music, I love the fact that there's like 2 versions of this song. But I just love Ronnie when he sings. So I would say I listen to the second one more, just because I just love his voice so good. But I'm pleasantly surprised that he actually was kind of like vibing with these songs, because I really wasn't sure that he would. So that's pretty dope.
I think I have a way where I can make the song make sense with the video. Not that it has to. I get it. It's just that's how my brain works, and I think I figured a way to make it work with it. But I'm not sure. Tell me in the comments how. Tell me how the song intertwines with the video. I'd love to hear someone else's thoughts on it. See if it resonates with mine, I guess. But I could see how people would be like, it doesn't. It's just a cool video, cool song, which is fine too. It doesn't have to be. The video is just the cherry on top, That was fire. I think just off first listen, the revamp version is probably my favorite. But I'm biased. It leaned more into the vampire aesthetic. So
True.
That was awesome.
I knew he'd
Meg,
like that.
Good choice. That was badass. Let me know in the comments what Falling in Reverse I need to do next. I know I...
Last Resort Reimagined, Justin. That's the one you should do next. Just kidding. Do whatever song you want next. But it is worth hearing. It's better than both of the reimagined versions of these songs, in my opinion. I think they're all incredible, but everyone knows Last Resort is just fucking special. What he did with that song was amazing. So if Justin ever gets to it, he will understand that too. But this was just as fun as I thought it was going to be. I was pleasantly surprised by his reaction to the songs. I wasn't sure he would dig them. I don't know that they'll end up on a playlist anywhere. Maybe the vampire one, but I'm glad he enjoyed them. So good call, Meg. I'm glad you got him to do at least those, because these songs are just super, super fun. And I love seeing the difference between the evolution of when they first started versus where they are now and stuff. So, that was fantastic. So don't forget to go subscribe to my friend Justin Texas. Also, go over and check out the other channel I'm on, a podcast with my 2 besties, Deadhead Makeup and Carol with an E. We have the Bitter Betty podcast. We do reactions and commentary and stuff over there. So go subscribe to that. Also, my besties, Deadhead has her own channel, Deadhead Unhinged, and Carol with an E also has her own channel that they've kind of recently started, and so please go subscribe over there and check out their videos as well. And Carol's, I'll put it up here somewhere. But it's Bitter Betty Carol, Carol with an E. Okay, Carol with an E, Bitter Betty Carol with an E wants to talk about it is the name of her channel. I don't know why it took me 30 minutes to get that out, but here we are. Yeah. So I think that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like 80% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed, and it's free to do. I promise. Like my content is random, but it's fun. So please subscribe. It helps out, helps the channel grow, and I would really, 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 really appreciate it. So until next time, guys, thanks for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one.